Hi guys, it's Lisa's Finding the Redo, and I'm here today to do my first actual telling you everything that sold for me in 1 week. So, bear with me. I'm a 57-year-old retired school teacher, and I needed to find my redo. Well, guess what? I found my redo by selling used clothing, shoes, and hard goods. By doing that, I'm actually able to redo those items and put them in the hands of other people who will love them and wear them. So let's get going. This is for the week of April 4th till April 10th. And I'm going to break down each day and let you know, and you should be seeing in just a second the item and the sold price, but I'm also going to tell you. Okay, so on Sunday, April 4th, I sold a pair of Nailed size 10 shoes, kind of a Mary Jane. I sold them for $28. The buyer paid $9.35 for shipping, and I paid $3 to purchase them. The next item was a John Roberts dress. It sold for $16.46. Buyer paid $9.35 shipping. And I got this for free from my very best friend. The next item that sold was a shirt, kind of a sweater, by Wooden Ships. And it sold for $26. The buyer paid $6 shipping, and I bought it for $1. Next item was a pair of Gap shorts, size 18, that sold for $11.96. Buyer also paid $6 in shipping, and I paid 50 cents for these. Next item was a Lane Bryant size 18 black pencil skirt. It sold for $19.95. The buyer paid $6 shipping, and I bought it for 68 cents. The next item was a Kikomo size 3X tunic top. It sold for $16. Buyer paid $6 shipping, and I bought it for 50 cents. Next item was an Elf on the Shelf St. Bernard. Okay, I'm going to pause right there. If you've ever seen any of the Elf on the Shelf plush animals, now they're not very big, they're just kind of along the same lines of Elf on a Shelf. But if you ever see the plush animals, pick them up. They are a bolo. So you should be on the lookout for any plush for Elf on a Shelf. So back, the buyer paid $25.95 and $4.70 on shipping, and I paid 25 cents for it. Next was an item from a auction, that a challenge that I did with 29 or 30 other resellers, and we auctioned off 5 items for 99 cents free shipping, and these were the 5 items that actually won. So Denny and Burke zebra print purse sold for $16.50, no shipping, and it cost me $1.99. Now, I'm sure you've already guessed, I did not make any money. By the time I paid for a padded flat rate, paid for the cost of the goods, paid fees and everything, I maybe made $2 or $3. So, but that's okay. It was a wonderful opportunity for me, and I appreciate Courtney at Bolo Buddies for letting me be involved. Next item that sold actually were 3 items. The same person bought them. And first one was an Insane Clown Posse alarm clock. It sold for $32. A Power Rangers Mystic Rangers Red Ranger and Dragon, that sold for $10.09. And the final of the 3 items that were bought by the same person was a Mr. Clock radio, and it sold for $47. Now, the Insane Clown Posse clock, I believe, cost $1.65. The Power Rangers Red Dragon, I bought that at a yard sale, so it cost me $0.25. And the Mr. Clock radio, it was right under $2.50. I cannot remember. It was half price when I bought it. I can't remember the exact price. So those were all my sales from Sunday the 4th. Now on Monday the 5th of April, I sold a Mars walking robot. This was a retail arbitrage, and I bought this a year and a half ago. And I still have one more, and this one sold for $19.96. Buyer paid $6 shipping, and it cost me $4.80. Next item was a pair of American Eagle size 34 men's shorts. They sold for $15.95. Buyer paid $6 shipping, and I bought these for $1. Now, all of these I'm telling you I bought for $1 means that I bought them at kind of my honey hole thrift store, and you get $5 a bag. Well, sometimes I can get 5 things in a bag, and sometimes I can get 10 things in a bag. So I'm just giving you the most it cost. The most it cost me was $1. Next item was a polo Ralph Lauren shirt. The buyer paid $17.03, $6 shipping, and I bought it for $4. The next item was a boys Under Armour shorts. Paid $11.50. The buyer paid $11.50 for this. For some reason, I charged $4.70, so I actually lost money on the shipping, but I only paid $1 to start off with, so I didn't lose money on the item. Next item is a Derek Hart skirt. Buyer paid $14 and $6 for shipping, and it cost me $1.21. I bought this at the bins, and you're gonna see others that I also bought at the bins that I'm putting down as $1.21. I took just some general numbers and came up with $1.21 for the bins. I combined 2 or 3 trips and came up with $1.21. Next item was a pair of Abercrombie boys shorts. They sold for $12. Buyer paid $6 shipping. And yes, I lost money again. Apparently, kids' clothes, I cannot figure out shipping on. These were very heavy, as you know, any kind of Abercrombie cargo shorts. So they actually cost me the $7.76 for a padded flat rate. So, you know, I didn't make a ton on this, but they're gone. The next item was a pair of Allegria Mary Janes in a size 8. They sold for $30, and the buyer paid $9.35 for shipping, and I paid $4 for them. On Tuesday, April 6th, my first item I sold was a Victoria's Secret bikini. It sold for $25. $4.70 the buyer paid for shipping, and I paid $1.21. It was a bins pickup. Next item was a pair of Levi's 710 jeans. Buyer paid $14.96. Now they paid more for shipping because this was an international shipment. Usually I'll make $4 or $5 extra on international shipments. So just wanting you to know that it did go international, so I probably made about $4 or $5 profit on shipping costs. And I paid $1 for them. Next item was a pair of Westport ankle pants. Buyer paid $17 and $9.35 shipping. And I got these for free from that best friend. Next item was a pair of Monroe sandals, and they were $19, and the buyer paid $6 shipping, and I bought these for 50 cents at a bag sale. Next item is a Chico's tank top. Buyer paid $12.71 for this, $4.70 in shipping, and I paid $1. Now, the way I break down my priority and my first class shipping, okay? So, if it is a item under, say, 3 pounds, then I charge $9.35 for shipping. That's just a flat rate for anything in there, whether I get it in a padded flat rate, a padded envelope, wherever I get it, it's $9.35. You know, it all works out. Sometimes shipping costs more than that $9.35, and sometimes it costs a lot less. So, well, a lot less, $1 or so cheaper. So it all works out, I think. Most items, if I can get it in a padded flat rate, it's going in there and shipping. The next item that I got was a, to a Kathy Davis cat hat. Buyer paid $15.95 for the item, $6 in shipping, and it cost me $2. Bought that at a Goodwill. Next item were 2 Cabela's shirts. The buyer paid $29.96 for these. It cost $4.70. He paid $4.70 shipping, and each one cost me $1 for a total of $2. The next item was a BKE extra large Western shirt. It sold for $14.96. Buyer paid $6 in shipping, and I bought it for $1. Next item is a J. Jill size 16 floral pants. Buyer paid $17.96 for the item, $6 in shipping, and $1. I paid $1 for the cost. You may also notice that a lot of these are ending in 9.6. Okay, when I make offers to people in eBay, then I will end them in 9.6. That way I know immediately if they're buying it from an offer or if they bought it outright. So that's how I figure that out. The next item that was bought was a Privy cashmere sweater. The buyer actually paid $19.95 and $6 shipping. But when I was getting ready to ship it, I noticed a small hole in the sleeve. And rather than me sending it to them claiming item not as described, I reached out to the buyer and said, look, when I was getting ready to ship it, I noticed this small hole in the sleeve. I sent a picture of it and said, are you still interested? If you're not, I will be glad to cancel this transaction. And I said, if you're willing to still accept the item, then I will knock $5 off the price and refund that to you. And she was so nice when she responded and said, thank you so much for letting me know. Yes, the $5 will be much appreciated, and I look forward to getting it. So, you know, I was proactive rather than getting mad after the fact and saying, oh, she didn't take my item. I was proactive, and I talked to her and made sure before I paid shipping and everything that it would be okay. I really felt good about how that whole issue was handled. Next item was sold on Poshmark. All the rest of the items so far that I've talked about have all been sold on eBay. Can you tell which one's my favorite child? The next item, though, was sold on Poshmark, and it's a pair of Keen Mary Jane shoes, and these were sold for $24, thus I made $19.20 in profit. On Wednesday the 7th, I had several sales. The first sale was for a pair of Echo red sandals. They sold for $22.46, and the buyer paid $6 in shipping. They fit in a first class mail. We were good. I did pay $3 for these. The next item is a pair of Levi's 550 size 14 Husky jeans, and these were bought for $17.95. And buyer paid $9.35 shipping, and they were free to me. They came from a friend of mine. Next item was a pair of Gap 1969 size 26 shorts, women's. They sold for $19.95. The buyer paid $6 in shipping, and I bought these for $3. The next item was a pair of Tory ballet flats, and this item sold for $20. Buyer paid $6 in shipping. Unfortunately, they would not fit. They were too heavy. My guesstimating flunked at that point. So I did have to put these in a padded flat rate, so it did cost me a little bit more, and I paid $6. So in reality, I didn't make as much as I wanted to, but you know what? Every little bit of profit helps. The next item was a Democracy embroidered extra large shirt. Buyer paid $14.96. And shipping was $4.70 is what they paid, and I bought it for $1. Next item was a surf style t-shirt, and it sold for $13.46. Buyer paid $6 in shipping, and I paid $1.21. It was a Ben's find. Next item was a pair of Nike Shox, size 7.5. Be on the lookout. These were not in the greatest shape. I mean, they were in pretty good shape, but they were not pristine and new. And the buyer paid $44.56 for a pair of women's Nike Shox. Also paid $9.35 ship them. I put them in a padded flat rate. They cost me $4 from a Goodwill. Next item that sold was some Maurice's cut-off shorts. These were jeans that somebody cut them off. They did a beautiful job. They were nice and even. They sold for $17.95, and the buyer paid $6 shipping, and I paid $1 for them. My first, I believe, and only Mercari sale of the week was a pair of Tom's wedges. They paid $17 for these, and they bought shipping. I had them to buy shipping through Mercari, so that was all handled through them. The next day was Thursday, April 8th, and my first item was a Nike swimsuit. It sold for $15.96. Buyer paid $6 shipping. I bought it for $1.21. And you know, when I said $1.21, you know, the swimsuit at the bins didn't cost $1.21. But because I averaged out my prices, you know, it averaged out with the jeans or the jacket, you know, so it all averages out. My bins charges $1.49. I do try to go to at least one other bins and in Northwest Arkansas, and I believe theirs is about the same price, so that's what I paid. Next item was some Euro wellness sandals. When I first bought these, I looked up comps. Hey, they look great. When I got them home, apparently I was looking at the wrong thing because they were not worth a lot. The buyer paid $12.96, $9.35 in shipping, and I paid $4 for them. Next item is a Wrangler sleeveless shirt, men's shirt. It was bought for $12.96. Buyer paid $6 shipping, and I got it for $1.21. The next item was a Roz and Alley size 1X top, real pretty top. It sold for $17.95. Buyer paid $6 shipping, and I got this free from that dear best friend. Next item was a pair of BKE 32 short jeans. They sold for $26.21. The buyer paid $9.35 for shipping, and I paid $1 for these. Next item was a pair of Aerie shorts. The buyer paid $14.96 for these, $6 shipping, and these were bought for $1.21. Next item on that Thursday the 8th was an Eddie Bauer wrinkle-resistant short-sleeve shirt. Buyer paid $14.96 and $6 shipping, and I got this for $1. Excuse me. Allergy season. My nose has decided right now it wants to run. On Friday the 9th, my first item was khakis by Gap pants, 38 by 32. These sold for $23.50. Buyer paid $9.35 for shipping, and I bought these for $1. Next items were 3 just my size 4X shorts. Buyer paid $23 and $9.35 for shipping, and these were free. Notice I have lotted up several different items, and that works for me. You know, I may not have been able to get, but say $8 for each pair of shorts, and then the buyer would have been out, still would have been out like $6 for shipping. So this way I combine the three, I get $23, and the buyer only has to pay one shipping fee. So I like to lot my items up. Next item was a pair of Fit-Flop good stock slide sandals. The buyer paid $24.96 for these and $9.35 for shipping, and I paid $3 for these. Next was 2 Eddie Bauer women's shirts, an extra large. Buyer paid $24.71 for these and $9.35 for shipping, and I bought these each for $1 for a total of $2. Next item was a Disney Store Doc Snow White beanie, and it was, buyer paid $9.95 for this and also $4.70 for shipping, and I paid 50 cents for this item. You know, a lot of beanies and stuff, they don't bring a lot, but generally if you can find the Disney beanies and look them up, check them out, check out the comps, see if they'll work, because, you know, if you can pick something up for 50 cents, you know, there's a good chance that you can make a little money and, you know, plush animals are not hard to photograph. So that, to me, any kind of plush that's got a decent number is be on the lookout. Next item was a pair of SAS gold loafers in a size 8.5. These sold for $29.95, and buyer paid $9.35 for shipping, and they cost me $4. The next item are SAS faux croc loafers size 7. These were $22.95, and they ship first class, so the buyer paid $6, and I bought these also for $4. You know, you can't tell me that eBay doesn't have some sort of algorithm, because I've had both of these pair of shoes for almost a year, and yet one sells, and the next sale I get is another pair of SAS. So I think there really is something to this algorithm that we all go, and the eBay algorithm. I think there really is something to it. Next item was a retail arbitrage, a pair of Skechers size 10 sandals, and these, of course, were new. The buyer paid $34.95 and $9.35 for shipping. These did cost me $13, and I have had these for 2 years, and the buyer paid full price. So, you know, it just goes to show you, if you can hold out, those items will sell. At some point, if you get tired of them, pull them off, donate them, and let somebody else get some use out of them instead of just sitting in your storage. Next item that sold was an infinity blue vest. This only sold for $8.80, but this is one of the first items I bought when I started selling on eBay, and I spent $4 on it. So the buyer paid $8.80 and $6 shipping. I was able to ship it first class, which is good, but I paid $4 for it, so as you can see, very little money was made. The next item was sold on Poshmark. I sold 2 pairs of cinch jeans that were lotted together. They sold for $35, and thus I made $28 profit on Poshmark. On Saturday the 10th, I sold a pair of Coldwater Creek size 14 jeans. Buyer paid $16.55 for these and $9.35 shipping, and I got these for free from my own closet. They just didn't fit me like I thought they ought to after losing some weight and everything, so hey, get it out the door. Next item was a Talbot 16W pink shirt. It sold for $15. Buyer paid $6 shipping, and I bought it for $1. Next item was a retail arbitrage, some Disney Frozen socks. The buyer paid $5.95 for these and $6 shipping. I bought these for 50 cents at a clearance at Dollar General, I do believe. Next item was an Abercrombie women's button-up large, sold for $12 and $6 shipping, and this cost me $1. Next item was a real pretty Russ Barron's extra large ivory shirt. It sold for $15. The buyer paid $6 shipping, and I bought this one for $1. Next item was one that I got in my previous Thread Up Rescue shoebox, and it was a pair of Tory Burch Claremont flats. They sold for $49.95. Buyer paid $6 in shipping, and it averaged out to be $6.67. Next item was a t-shirt, again, that I bought real early. I've had this forever, it seems like, but it was a My Drinking Team tee. It was cute, and the buyer paid $10.76 and $4.70 for shipping. Since it was larger, it did cost more than that $4.70, but I was glad to get rid of it. I paid $1.21 at the bins. Next item was an Old Navy shirt. Buyer paid $15.95 for that, and $6 shipping, and I bought that for $1. And the final item that I sold during the week was a pair of Riker shoes. I sold this on Poshmark. Buyer paid $25, and I made $20 profit, and I paid $2 for this. So those are all the items I sold from April 4th to April 10th. This was fun, and I hope you like it. And if you like videos like this, and you like unboxing, mystery box unboxings, or overall sales videos. I hope you'll choose to subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video today, if you'll like it, that way I know what kind of videos that you want to see from me. Remember, I'm new at this. So if you could just hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, it really will mean the world to me. So I want to thank you for coming, and I hope you find your redo.